To the stumbling blocks, I just slipped on cracks. It's commandment laws, so we need to stay on track. Your heart as a house at mercy, put it on my back. One body with your house shy, no, so we can't move slack.
Yeah, man. That's the piece, as he said. Alright, so first and foremost, we're going to give all praises, honor and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Baharakah Kadash. New moon, so you know how it is, change the settings. I mean, just for this phase, the new year, month forbid. We'll go through the breakdown when we was in Leicester Square. And yeah, man, this is what we're here to tell our people, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, that we're the children of Israel. Nazarite news coming out, and we're just in Bruce Grove, not far further down from in the ghettos in Tottenham, man. So there's a lot more Jake, maybe that passes here, so they can go get the damn human meat and that. You know what I mean? Got the pubs and the bookies, the Asdas and that. Market store, same sort of vibes. You know what I mean? India man loves to set up in the, you know what I mean? Elon, the Turkish, love to set up and shop. So yeah, man, it's over a Jew.
Yeah, man. Well, yeah, what's it? First, at least 1.5 million people in the United States identify as pagans. Up to 144,000 in 2001. They range from Wiccans and Kemetics. So you're seeing that even Esau has put Kemetic in the category of pagans, and they classify themselves as pagans. To TikTok, witches and heathens. Recently, however, a resurgence of interest in pagan practices, crystals, tarot cards, astrology and herbal magic has brought paganism from the fringes back to the center of pop culture, or at least to the top of the TikTok feed. So that's what's like, we brought that out a few months ago, innit? Yeah. About how Wicca and this whole TikTok heathen witchcraft thing is trending, man.
Yeah.
It's trending big right now still. So you know,
I'm gonna get Leviticus 18 and Jeremiah 10, and then I'll get this is 2 Kings chapter 21. Start at verse 1. Manasseh was 12 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned 50 and 5 years in Jerusalem, and his mother named Hepzibah, and he did that which was evil in the sight of the Lord Yahweh, after the abomination of the heathen.
Of the what?
Of the heathen, whom Yahweh cast out before the children of Israel. He built again the high places which Hezekiah his father had destroyed, and he reared up altars for Baal and made groves, made stripper poles, man, for the damn dirty whores, man. Grove, that look at that word grove, it means a pole, where the women dance from, man. Groves, and did as did Ahab, the king of Israel, and worshipped all the hosts of heaven and served them. Yeah, man, Ahab was mad, man.
Yeah, he was
Ahab,
well off.
Yeah, well off, man. He was really in the strip clubs on them guys, isn't it? And he built verse 4, and he built an altar in the house of the Lord Yahweh, of which Yahweh said, in Jerusalem I will put my name, and he put altars for all the hosts of heaven in the two courts of the house of Yahweh. And he made his sons pass through the fire, and observed times, and used enchantments, and dealt with familiar spirits and wizards. He wrought much wickedness in the sight of Yahweh to provoke him to anger. Yeah, basically just the way of the heathens, man. The pagans, the pagans.
That's right. Go on.
This is the book of Leviticus chapter 18 and verse 3. After the doing of the land of Egypt wherein ye dwell, ye shall not do. And after doing of the land of Canaan, where the Leviticus chapter 18 and verse 3. After the doing of the land of Egypt, wherein ye dwelt, ye shall not do. And after the doings of land of Canaan, whether I brought you, shall ye not do, neither shall ye walk in their ordinances.
Right, this Jeremiah 10 and verse 1, it says, Hear ye the word which Yahweh speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. For the so basically, the heathen are dismayed at them, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the ways of the heathen, they're calling themselves pagan. They are pagan, isn't it? They're not meant to be doing the way, they're not meant to be keeping anything how we're keeping it.
Sure, give me a mic card, 5 and 12. This is, and what they do is they push it on our people as well, man. So now half of our people, or a majority, are, if it's not anything pagan, like when they don't believe in that, atheists and all that, they're either in Kemetic or the unconscious community. Got 5 and 12.
This is the book of
The Antichrist, really.
Yeah. Everything is, and anything that's against the words of the Most High. That's it. That's right. Go on.
This is the book of Micah chapter 5 and verse 12. And I will cut off witchcraft out of thy hand, and thou shalt have no more soothsayers. Thy graven image also would I cut down.
Soothsayers are the guys with the cards and the damn Ouija board.
Arrows,
You understand?
Yeah.
Them guys there, like telling your palm, reading your palm, and telling you some madness with the ball. Understand? You know they got that ball, innit?
The crystal ball they call it.
Yeah, the crystal ball. But that's in the Bible though. But still, they use it on the left hand side, isn't it?
That's right.
Verse 13. Thy graven image also will I cut off, and thy standing image out of the midst of thee, and thou shalt no more worship the works of thine hands.
Yeah, that's it, man. So yeah, the Most High in the end is going to cut all this off, man. So if you're on that side, that's why it says, choose what side you want to be on, man. It's like you either want to be on the right side or you want to be on the left side, isn't it? There's no in between, man.
But it's good that they're making themselves known who they are, man.
Yeah, that's
They're
it.
saying we're pagans, man.
Yeah, that's right.
And they know that paganism starts after the lands of the doings of Egypt. That's why we said Kemetans, man. Right? The Kemetans and all of and Ahab, all of these guys, they were doing these madness.
Yeah, and they were dealing with like probably Canaanite women as well, wasn't it? And Hamitic women, causing them to go off as well.
Yeah, they're breaking commandments. Man.
Yeah, that's it.
And they're revealing themselves so much today. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, in the end days they're revealing themselves.
They're revealing themselves so much. To tell a lie within a lie, to tell the truth. Tell a lie.
Yeah, but they say though, innit? There has to be a little bit of truth to tell a lie, man. You know what I mean?
This is Daniel chapter 12 and verse 4. But give me Isaiah chapter. This is Daniel chapter 12 and verse 4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book even to the end, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. Yeah, man. These are the end times, and knowledge is increased. It's not hard to know who the Israelites are now and who the pagans are.
Yeah, that's right.
It's easy, man. Knowledge is increased. They're not. They thought they were white people. Remember, like the MK Ultra was on everyone, man.
Yeah.
They thought they were just white people. Now the Israelites are telling them, no, you're Edomites, man. You're Edomites, man. They didn't know what Edomite was. Let's just throw it. Let's go. No, take it off it. Take it off it.
And they say, innit, you know about that.
Let's throw
their fruits are pushing out, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on, man.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 14. And it shall be as the chase road and as a sheep that no man may pick up. They shall every man turn to his own people and flee everyone into his own country.
So yeah, everyone's gonna turn to their own people and everyone's gonna go to their own countries, man. Yeah, but we're pagans, man. They're fleeing to their own and differentiating on you see, like when you got the list of on the application form.
Yeah.
They're ticking off their own country, man. Saying we're pagans.
Yeah, that's it. That's a form of religion now. You know, like when like when like you're saying, when you're ticking off for applications, there's actually a religious box to tick now. You know that, innit?
Yeah.
Yes, and then it will have pagan in there. It will have Wiccan in there. I bet you, like, you know. But it'll have all these things in there now, man. Just like, with the whole sexuality and, this him, her, they, them. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy, man.
Him, her, they, them, he, she.
Yeah, he, she.
Or prefer not to say.
Yeah, or not to say. Or alien. I've seen alien.
I've seen alien
yeah,
on it now.
Alien. You get me? But that's what we are to this whole system. We're aliens to this system, man. We don't fit in here, man. You know what I mean? This is not this ain't our rest.
And if you go into the word alien in the Bible, because it tells you in the book of Lamentations that our inhabitations were given over to aliens. It means strangers.
Yes,
But strangers in a different land.
That's right.
That's
right.
But it's true that they're more alien than we are, because they do some funny stuff.
Yeah, they're alien to the laws and statutes and commandments.
Yeah, they're alien. They're aliens.
Straight up.
Because the mold was made for us.
Yeah, that's right.
So even we see that today, man. When we look at the little customs that they do, we look at that and we like, bro, you're eating octopus, or you're sleeping with your sister and your mum, and you're looking at them like, where'd you get that sort of energy from? Because remember, it's in our inward parts. The commandments and the laws is inside us, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, really? Yeah, get the big one.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
All in one thing.
So yeah, man.
So I did as a bigger ticket.
Yeah.
Right, this one, like there's been riots going on in France.
It's pretty.
There's been riots going on in France. But what's it? The King's state visit, or the so-called King state visit to France was postponed amid increasingly violent protests in Paris, with graffiti daubed on the wall reading, "Charles, do you know the guillotine?" And then it says the president said, of France said, we would not be sensible and would lack common sense to go ahead after unions called a day of pension protests during the visit. So yeah, there's still protests going on in France, and the so-called king was supposed to go over there, but they postponed it because of that. Do you know what I mean? But there's meant to be all talks going on. Them lot doing that round table stuff. But on another thing with the same sort of vibe, the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, whatever his name is, had to postpone his visit to London after some pilots refused to fly the plane with him. So his pilots are refusing to fly the plane because of what's going on out there.
What was going on? Is he saying he's Christ? Is that the one that's saying he's Christ?
What, the Israeli Prime Minister?
No, there's is that the Israeli Prime Minister?
Yeah, it's the Israeli Prime Minister. He's meant to be coming to London or UK, and the pilots have refused to
They don't want to get blown up, fam.
Yeah, they don't want to be anything part of it, because thousands of protests against reforming the judicial system continue in Israel's regime to control Palestinian lands in its 11th week. So you know there's this whole Israeli-Palestine war that's been going on for how long? I don't know. Yeah, but basically they're doing the same thing as France, where they're changing things but without going to the judicial system and the Supreme Court. You know? So yeah, man. Now we're starting to see the governments of this world are starting to change things without the people say so.
The same thing
That's
as
what's
what we
cool.
saying last week about the pensioners.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, and that's
about the pensioners.
Yeah.
Remember we were saying about they just changed the age and everything, and they didn't even.
That's what
put
the riots are.
Because you're meant to go to gov.net and then put a petition in.
Yes, and
if
vote
you feel
for it.
vote if you wanted to change or not.
That's right.
They're not telling the people nothing, bro.
Yes.
They
And that's
really
what's
don't care about
causing the
your vote,
uproar.
man.
Because they were protesting at Downing Street, innit? All with the Israeli flags.
Get the Daniel 8. We got precepts. Give me Daniel 8 quickly and verse 25.
No, I haven't. But
Let me get that one quickly. Just on that man.
Calm.
Daniel 8, 25. The book of Daniel. Hey, short, couple chapters, but saucy. A lot of sauce in the book.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 8 and verse 25. And though his policy also,
And through
and through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand.
yeah, man, crafty ways, bro.
Policy as
And through
well.
his policies,
That's changing policing, isn't it?
policing. Policy means policing. That's
Yeah.
right. Go on, keep it.
He shall magnify himself in his heart.
Yeah,
And by
boastful spirit. You know what I mean? I can change anything I want
yeah.
through his policies. I'm the guy that sits on the big high horse. Go on.
and by peace shall destroy many, and he shall also stand up against the prince of power, the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand.
Yeah, man. He's gonna think he's that powerful. Stand up against your house, man. I'm actually at your house, man.
That's right.
And the Israelites, basically.
And it says as well in Daniel 7:25 about changing times and laws, isn't it? He's been changing the times, he's changing laws now. That's why we see all this, you know, it's a,
But
It's
it says only for a times and a dividing of time.
Right.
It's not. You got your time to do what you want to do, man.
push wickedness on the earth.
And all that's doing is like the Most High. He says he's a man of war, man. He stirs up jealousy, man. He makes them piss them off, like piss them off. Yeah, I mean, go and do it. Change the times, like see what they're gonna say, like, and get them roused up, man. And that's when the second Ezra. I think you're gonna read it now.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 16. There shall be sedition among men, invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the cause of their actions shall stand in their power.
Yeah, man. Straight. The people are uprising now, man. They're having their uproars. France, in Israel, they're having an uproar. You know, it's been happening in Venezuela, a couple other countries out there as well. So,
Nigeria had a mad one as well.
Yeah, Nigeria.
So they understand the spiritual war. There's a spiritual war going on. So they understand it. So what's going to happen now is that who's going to choose their sides, basically.
There's real wars. There's a real war going on.
Good against versus evil.
There's a spiritual war and there's a literal war going on.
Watching and these stuff like that is real.
Yeah.
You know, it's just them showing us what they're about, really.
Yeah, all them films. That's
All
right.
them films.
They what's it called? Predictive programming.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Because
Trying
then
to
when
get you accustomed to the vibes.
so when it comes to it, it's like
They know they've already got you set up.
yeah,
And
that's
they've
what,
to-
that's
and
how
they've-
you're gonna act. So like, go on.
And they've told you the truth.
This is the book of Nahum, chapter 3 and verse 4.
It's in the film,
Because
it's
the
in their
multitude of whoredom from the well-favoured harlot with the mysteries of witchcraft that selleth nations through her whoredom and families through her witchcraft. So yes, like you said, it's that unpredicted programming, and that's how they get. That's how they get.
Witchcraft, man. Yeah, you said it.
How they get the children and the people, man. They like their propaganda. The propaganda system is like the fear mongering, the you know,
And this is my chain of thought now, man. I was gonna say something, man.
1 Samuel 15, I think it's 23.
You were saying predictive programming there. That means witchcraft, isn't it?
Exactly.
Witchcraft is what they use to continually keep indoctrinating with the same thing, and that's what they done with the preparing you. That's what the whole COVID thing was, man. To see if they can keep you in your house. How much can we tell the people and make a whole country do what we're gonna say, and they will say, okay, wait, England's got them pattern. Let's do that in France. France there's no one out on the streets, but Paris there was. We got them good, man. You need to certain other countries. You're like, wait, is this like where they got a picture maybe 5 o'clock in the morning and no one's outside, and obviously the thing's in, it's in place, and they tried to scare the people by saying, look, no one's outside, so you don't go outside. Look how France is obeying. Look how Netherlands is obeying. And they put that on the news, just that one picture where the streets clear. But really and truly, there are uprisings. There are people going outside not giving a damn, man. So they're programming you with the pictures and all the things. You get me? They're keeping you inside.
Well, we was inside, like people like Andrew Tate and that. They was actually explaining that they was taking their private jets to where they wanted to go.
Boris Johnson, he was having a party and all that. Remember, he got done for it.
Yeah, with the toilet paper. What did he say? Toilet, get toilet. Buy the toilet paper and it will give you the cure. Now, come on, anyone that tells you to sing Happy Birthday a couple times and buy toilet paper will be a cure for COVID. It's mad, man.
And another thing as well, China. It was worse that there. They were locking people in their blocks and all that. Do you know what I mean?
They were pulling them out the houses.
Yeah, like proper, like so taking them to quarantine.
All of this, right, is the programming you so that you're scared of the system, man. Because they don't outnumber you.
Yes,
that's right.
They don't. You know, we learned that through the riots that happened over in London, man. The riots started on this road, in fact.
That's right.
You see that whole riots in 2011, alright, with Mark Duggan and that. It started on this whole high road. There was a burning bus on this road. These shops were looted. All the shops were looted. All of these places were burning. Alright, and the people's houses were burning as well.
Can't. There used to be a jewelry shop where Iceland was.
Everything was mashed up, man.
Go on, read that one.
This is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 15 and verse 23.
Yeah.
For rebellion is the sin of witchcraft.
For what?
For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft.
Exactly. So rebellion of the Most High's laws is as witchcraft too, isn't it? So even just like when the people rebel against the government, that's it backfiring on them with the witchcraft that they push on the people.
And that's what they done. Anyone that was against the vibration, they would call them witches, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
And they would put them on the stake because they were going against the judicial system.
Yeah, exactly.
And stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry, because thou hast rejected the word of Yahweh.
And they're saying Yahweh here, but obviously we're saying on the left hand side, if you reject the government system, you're rebellious, man.
You're rejecting
you're going to be rejecting there.
They have also rejected thee from being king.
Yeah, that's why if you don't put on you damn wicked men in Israel, if you're not putting on the dress and showing the whole world, you know what I mean? What's his name? Usain Bolt. For running for damn Richard Branson, man. Getting pimped out by your damn sponsors, man. If you're not looking like an idiot, Nick Cannon ends up going to the damn Oscars wearing the damn with 7 cups, white dress, all of this fairy thing, acting like he's on the MK Ultra, man.
After as well.
That was after to get back in.
Yeah.
You slipped up. Closed it and you slipped up. But if you want to jump back in, you know what to do, Nick. Man put on the fairiest dress, man. And with the seven cups. You know you got the double cup. My man's got the 7 cups. Completion of how he's completely gone nuts for the madness. But the most I used him though, innit? used him for that time. Yep, I'm going to use you, Nick. Boom, boom, boom. Your job's done. Now you've just gone back to his madness, but hopefully he repents, man.
Yeah, that's it.
This is the book of Psalms.
Unless he's taken the mark of that mark.
It's the book of Psalms chapter 10 and verse 2. For what you were saying, that it's backfiring on the heathen, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the book of Psalms chapter 10 and verse 2. The wicked in his pride do persecute the poor. Persecute the poor.
The wicked in his pride, man, he persecutes the poor people, go on.
Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined.
Right, and that's not even just like straight up as well. That's kind of a twofold, man. Because he's preying on the spiritually poor as well. The ones that don't have anything, that don't stand for nothing. They're the ones that are gonna fall for anything. Do you get me? So if you're in the law, statutes, commandments, it's not gonna be easy to move you, man.
That's why we're out here, man. The Most High says, you know your people, man.
Do you know how far it is? Do you know how far it is to walk to Tottenham Green?
Tottenham Green Leisure Centre.
Well,
Yeah,
the green bit.
Tottenham Green Leisure Centre. Just keep walking up. We'll find
Okay, cheers. Not very far.
it. Just keep walking.
So yeah, like on the next thing now, a simulation run by the Beijing Institute of Electronic System Engineering found that one of its missiles could hit the US mainland within 2 minutes, I think it is, 2 minutes. Yeah,
Quick things, yeah?
yeah, if not intercepted by a US missile. It says 1,997 seconds, so that's more than 2 minutes. Get me? I didn't do the maths on that still.
The maths is there, bro. 2 minutes, bro.
Yeah.
That's the maths already matched you, bro.
Yeah.
It's very quick. Man.
Yeah, that's all we need to know.
Yeah. What plane? From where's it moving from? From the boats, of the shores.
No, because it's saying it's from the Hwasongpo 15 is a 2-stage likely nuclear missile capable with an operational range of up to 8,000 miles. So yeah,
So anywhere 8,000 miles
away,
it's hitting it in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So bro, that's not the Dover's not even. That's getting here in less than a minute, bro. Because 8,000 miles, how far is
that's
Dover?
going over flipping
How
the
far's France?
Atlantic, man.
How far's France from me?
France.
That's what
It's
you
like
go by.
It's probably about what, maybe about 300 miles or something. If we was to go straight, maybe.
8,000 miles, 300 miles. Look at that.
If you go to Brighton, can't you see France from
That's
Brighton?
across the world, bro.
Yeah,
You can actually see France from Brighton.
Across
Exactly.
the channel, English channel.
So look,
yeah,
bro,
man.
that's getting you from damn Spain, bro.
And the thing is, we mentioned this before. Someone else, they're doing a simulation. Remember before, I think America was doing simulations if they went to war with, like in a physical war, like with people.
Not even Russia.
battle. Exactly.
Not even Russia, China.
Exactly. But this
But yeah,
time,
they got the smoke to talk to Russia, fam.
this time the Chinese are doing it now, and they're saying they'll hit. And you know, US probably ain't got that anti-defense missile equipment like that.
Do you know what it is? You know why these lot ain't gonna win? Because everything has to be made by Caucasians. They're got the proud to say it's made by them.
Yeah.
They're not China, Russia. They're saying, look, black people invented these things, man. Or Israelites, man. Let's give them their dues, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's give them their props and let's enhance their capabilities, not try and change it to make you feel proud. That's why they're winning, bro.
Yeah.
They're actually admitting that, yo, this is a black man's invention, man.
Did you have a precept?
This is 2nd Israel chapter 16 and verse 13.
That's the one.
For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow.
Yeah.
His arrows that he shooteth are sharp,
That's right.
and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the end of the world.
They shall what?
And
They shall
not miss.
They shall what?
They shall not miss
They're not gonna miss, lad.
when they
Bro.
begin to be shot into the ends of the world.
Yeah, ends of the world, man. In 2 minutes, bro. Not a long thing. 8,000 miles, bro.
Yeah, man.
In 2 minutes, bro.
To actually fathom that, like, that's crazy still.
And you know what they're doing? They're doing that thing on the phone where they're saying in April, right?
Yeah, on St. James Day or
On
something.
23rd or something, right?
Yeah.
Every phone is gonna be making a beep, a sound, so that they can warn you for any nuclear attacks, whirlwinds, tsunamis, any attack or any dreadful attack that happens on the world. They're gonna make all the phones to beep. So what they're doing is trying to like prepare you. Where you gonna go in 2 minutes, bro? 2 minutes. The thing's already let off. Okay, look, there's a nuke coming. You got 2 minutes to do what? My gosh.
Salakia, even on that note, they ain't even on the news, on the mainstream, they're not even letting you know about the warfare. They're just saying up for strong winds and hurricanes.
Yeah.
But they're not. If you're paying attention to what's actually going on in the world, in your government systems that you trust and rely on, you should know that how many years we haven't had a warning sign. We have them big things.
Yeah,
on the rooftops. You have
tannoys.
The tannoys on the thingy.
Shai was saying that like a couple of years ago, the tannoys.
Yeah.
Remember?
You have the big tannoys.
Yeah, they are still there.
You have the big
In certain
tannoys
places
on there.
in the city, fam. They're not over here, bro. They're in the cities.
But you have the big tannoys on top of the roof. That should have gave you warning from you don't need any other.
Nah, man, the bombs are quick, man.
But what
You need it on your phone now. Everyone's got digital age, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But what they're
Digital
doing,
frontier we're in, man.
they're not. That's what I'm saying. If you're understanding what's going on, like with the war and everything, with Putin and everyone, you would know straight away. But it's not gonna be for hurricanes or any whirlwind or flooding or anything like that. It's gonna be because of this war. They're gonna give you that signal.
That's right. And
So-
on a note on that, it's gonna message everyone, and if you click into it, you're gonna have to reply. If
right.
you don't reply,
Yeah,
they're
use
gonna
your phone.
shut down your phone. Do you get me? Like they're actually gonna, take your phone off as if you're not complying. So they're gonna actually send a message and have a question or so that you have to reply. And as soon as you reply, you're complying.
No, as soon as you get that
do you know what I'm
message,
saying?
as soon as you get that message on your phone, if you don't activate it, you won't be able to use your phone.
Yes,
basically.
and that's
You're
what
not
they're
going to be
going
able
to
to use your
do.
phone.
And it's the 23rd.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
But
might be wise
there
trying
are
to-
ways to go around that
Yeah, like
within
turn
your phone.
off or something.
No,
Yeah.
turn some devices off in your phone.
Yeah,
If you
alerts.
go to a certain, go to settings. and go
Advanced
to,
settings.
all right,
Yeah, I
you know,
see that.
all
I
right.
see that. Yeah. Do that. Go into your advanced settings.
That's right.
We should have it off now anyway.
Exactly.
It's because we don't know about these things. That's
Exactly.
why.
Hey, all of these things are damn stupid. Phones, tablets, all of these things.
But that's
laptops,
why you said-
they're all dusty. Let them be taken away. Because
right.
the Most High don't care about us getting like that. You gather up on the Sabbath days, man. We know, okay, this is where we link up Sabbath day band. We're linking up Seven Sisters. That's all. You know what I mean? That's why you tell the time by the signs and the stars, man.
Yeah.
This is the time, generations or generation. This is when we're coming to meet up for the Passover, man. For the days of tabernacles, for the trumpets.
That's right.
You gather together, man.
That's right.
That's all the Most High cares about.
Yeah, man. That's
You
all
don't
we
care
care
about.
about.
You don't care about you with your damn phone, trying to chat to the Lucy Loos on the phone, man. You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah.
Got another one? Alright, so what's it? Utah School District considers banning the Bible after a parent, and I repeat, a parent, not a bunch of parents, a parent complained that it contained inappropriate and pornographic material. According to the parents' petition, the Bible falls under this description and deserves to be removed because of incest, anonism, bestiality, prostitution, genital mutilation, fellatio, dildos, rape, and even infanticide. Like, genocide on infants, the parent wrote. Can you believe that?
Yeah. But that's why Yeshaya said, the teacher said, one day we're not going to be out here. same thing. We're not going to be out here one day. The same way, like that's why they're playing with the phones. They're playing with all these devices because they know the word is getting out, and they don't want the word to really to reach out. The Bible's out. People on the corner spreading the word to people. So, as you said, one day we're not going to be here.
Yeah. So yeah, that Batmanism thing, bro. That's not allowed, man.
Yeah.
You can't teach the children that Batman thing, bro.
No, but they actually call
incest, you know.
Yeah,
saying
incest.
I saw them books as well.
Anonymism is, you know, like
Should we get the
when
thing?
he didn't go into his brother's wife and it spilt on the ground. They've actually called it onanism. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, bestiality, all these things that we just said.
Judas' son.
Yeah, all these things.
Judas'
Son, yeah.
Judas' son.
Yeah. All these things that were just mentioned there, they're in the Bible so that we know what these heathens and these other nations get down like. If we didn't know this stuff, if the Most High didn't put us in there for us to know this,
Give it to me.
do you get me? We wouldn't be in this situation right now. So this is only talking about the other nations that get down like that, and then they push it on our people.
That's right.
But this one parent is talking about banning the Bible.
It's about banning the word, really, isn't it? They don't want the word getting out.
One parent as well.
They don't want to get out.
And she remain, or he or she remained to be unknown.
But that one person's made such an impact.
Yeah, it's caused a little thing about the Bible now. But already in America, they're already starting to try and remove it from certain things anyway, because of the fact that, you know, it's prophesied, isn't it? There's going to be a famine of the word, man.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm trying to find it, bro. There it is.
Yeah.
That's
I'll bring you someone. This is the book of 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 16. All scriptures was given by inspiration of power and is profitable for doctrine.
And it's what?
It's profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness.
For instruction in righteousness. That's why these things were put here for us, so that we know what not to do.
It's perfectly normal. Isn't it crazy? It's not. Whether it's heterosexual or homosexual, I don't care. I don't care. This is not for
We even bought in a book about two penguins, and they're both gay.
Yeah, like just like the gay BCs, all of this, man. There was a woman online going into the library and all that and saying about, you know, look, I want these books banned, look, it's like, and she's showing the books, you know, and the books have like, people like two little boys getting down and that. In the children's section.
Yeah, this is what I'm showing.
Exactly, there you go.
Yeah, these vibes, man. And she's like, look, she's not even anti-gay. She's not even any of them LGBTQ
she's just a normal
activists. She's
parent.
just like, this shouldn't be in the schools, blood.
Yeah, simple.
What is going on?
Shouldn't be in the children's.
Shouldn't be in the children's section, bro. And they're just normalizing it still.
And they got the cheek to say pornographic is the Bible is pornographic.
So yeah, let's bring out the things about this now. Go to Leviticus 18 again, man. Can't do these things, man. This is Isaiah. This is Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 9. The show of their countenance doeth witness against them, and they declare their sin as Sodom. They hide it not. Woe unto their soul, for they have their reward, evil unto themselves. Yeah, man. They don't hide their wickedness and their stupidity, man. Like, they're very boastful about it, man. They're like Sodom, man.
What Leviticus you want? 18.
Yeah, 18 and that. Don't sleep with incest, innit? Don't sleep with
This is the book of Leviticus chapter 18 and verse 7. The nakedness of thy father or the nakedness of thy mother shalt thou not uncover. She is thy mother, thou shalt not uncover her nakedness.
Yeah, you need to cry aloud there. Yeah, you can't do anything Read that again now. Read that like you're lying.
This is Leviticus chapter 18 and verse 7.
Yeah.
The nakedness of thy father and the nakedness of thy mother shalt thou not uncover. She is thy mother. Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness.
Yeah, man. You can't uncover that, man. That's incest, man. You gotta leave that alone. Right? That's your father's nakedness, man. That's your father's to look at. You know what I mean? Peace and love. Is that good? Yeah, good. Yeah, man, that's your, you can't do that. That incest things, yo, and they're bringing out in them books, man. It's madness, man.
Then they got the cheek to say that the Bible is off.
And spilling your, you wanna get that? Spilling your sperm on that?
Yeah.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter, I think it's 30. Yeah, it's 38. Yeah, this is Genesis chapter 38, and I'll start from 30 and 8. This is Genesis 38 and 8. And Judah said unto Onan, go in unto thy brother's wife and marry her, and raise up seed to thy brother. And Onan knew that his seed should not be his. And it came to pass that he went in unto his brother's wife, that he spilt it on the ground, lest he should give seed to his brother. And the thing which he did displeased Yahweh, wherefore he slew him also. Yeah, man. His pull-out game, man, was very strong, man. Right?
That's what it is in the world, man.
Yeah, your pull-out game.
It's terrible, bro.
And I heard brothers, the Abadiah saying about you got to wear protection the other day still. Yeah, you can't wear protection, bro. You're not allowed to. That's not.
Yeah, I know. And
people are saying, "Oh, you gotta wear, wear a condom and that." Nah, bro.
Do you know why?
You shouldn't have whores in it. Why would you wear a condom? What are you doing with condoms if you're gonna start sleeping around with whores, bro?
Yeah. With your wife.
If you're with your wife, why would you need a condom?
Yeah, and the reason why as well is because the seed makes the woman clean, innit? You get me? It gives her this. When the woman takes the seed, she becomes clean, innit? You know what I'm saying? And then she produces.
Yeah, but it's unclean for it to be spilled or on your floor.
Exactly.
It's meant to go where it's meant to go, fam. Meant to be inside the soil, man.
Yeah,
and
real.
The seed's meant to go inside the soil.
See that they give us condoms and these stuff to be full. You see the silhouette.
And some of these condoms
dangerous.
as well have like pig in it.
Pork,
yeah. You know
latex,
what I mean?
man.
Yeah, latex.
It's got pork in it, man.
You know what I mean?
Pork,
Yeah,
to make it. It's the fabric of it.
We just went about the devices, innit? What is it? Psalm 10 and 2.
Persecute the poor,
Yeah, like that's what they've been doing for the longest, man.
Judith 5 as well, isn't it, man? Let them sin, man. And our people, we love to multiply, innit?
Yeah, exactly.
So they're like, it's not even multiply. They love the lust of it. They're not trying to.
Yeah.
They love to. Yeah, they're not trying to raise children. They just want to go through the freaky thrill, man. They're freaks, man. She's a freak in the morning, she's a freak in the evening. Bro, she's a freak every minute, bro.
Yeah.
She needs a roughneck nigga.
Yeah, even the music as well. It's just off, totally off, man.
She don't cook, she don't clean, but she's got the ring.
And the thing about you're not allowed to talk about these things about the books in schools.
She's got a wet ass. And if we say it, we get censored, you know.
Yeah. That is madness. That Cardi B crap. That is madness.
Just the word nigger alone is madness.
We
just
get
the word
censored,
saying
bro.
it nigger in a song is crazy.
But the thing is,
That's
nigger,
mad.
we know that goes back to the word black, innit?
Yeah,
You know?
Anyway, anything else?
No, that's it on that, man. That's it on that.
Anything else? Any brothers got anything that they want to, any news that they feel that they want to bring out?
Yeah. So, looking on, I was on Twitter, I think it was yesterday or today, looking on Twitter, and they're trying to say, what's his name? Who's the one that the Ukraine president?
The actor.
Zelensky.
Yeah, Zelensky. They're trying to
The actor, yeah.
They're trying to tell Zelensky to Zelensky's trying to tell the US to hold off from giving them warfare, arsenal.
Military arsenal, yeah.
Telling the US to hold off from giving them military arsenal. But at the moment they're trying to seek peace with Russia.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah, man, we're gonna stop this war, man. We're getting smoked, man. Even if men are dead and you're just putting it on your news articles, this is really getting really sticky over here for us, man.
And then
Russia's slapping us up. They're trying to promote that they're winning against Russia, and it's a complete utter lie, bro. Russia is slapping them up all over the place. So look, hold off. Let us do our thing. You know what I mean? And that's just how it's gonna go, man.
This is the book of First Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 3. But when they say peace and safety, suddenly then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as a travailing upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
Yeah, man, they're saying peace and safety. But yo, sudden destruction, man.
But Putin and China saying...
What's the one in Hosea, man? Get the one in Hosea. Go on, say it.
Putin and China saying nah, because obviously they've already given you supplies. So now we're gonna get them. So you're gonna get got, and they're gonna get got on top of it. And so now China is gunning more for the UK. So China's gunning more for the UK, saying that they're ready to just blow up the place. They didn't even say nuke and blow it up. They said they want to use ballistic missile, nuclear ballistic missile on the UK. And
Can't wait till just...
England is a small island, bruh. It's not even a big country. It's not a big continent.
Yeah, they're getting it gas to say it's a country, bro. It's an island,
You're
bro.
an island, bro. You're not even a
That's
country.
right.
You're an
Island, bro.
island.
It's
It is an
small, bro.
island.
I've been up in the plane and I've looked down and I'm like, rah, I've seen the outline of it. I've been that high up in the plane when there was traffic. There was traffic to get down. And, bro, man, see an island and bro, England is tiny, bro.
Tiny little island, bro.
It's
I
not.
remember the maps that we have these days is not the maps that they had back then. So it's even smaller than what you see on the map.
Yeah. But what you got to realize, this country like America, England, they're all protected by witchcraft. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So they don't really care how small they are.
Remember we told you witchcraft
that's the way they see it.
Witchcraft is an illusion.
But that's the way they see it.
It's science.
Yes, but that's the way
So
they see it.
what science can't really protect you
From the Most High God.
No,
Science can't protect you from anything.
but it's a deceived man.
Because remember, what
From
do
you can
they
deceive
use
man,
for science?
You understand?
What do they use for science? They use science to do what? To stop them from getting the plagues of the Most High. You know what I mean? The Most High sends the plagues upon you, so they use science so that they don't get the plague. Because the Most High put that on you, bro.
No, to
You know
cover
what I
up the
mean?
plagues.
More
Like
time.
Corona, cover it up. The Most High is doing something and they cover it up.
More time with these things. They don't actually cure the plague. They kind of like stop it from spreading. Do you get it?
If anything, they inject you more with it because
Yeah.
how do you get rid of something? They put it in you so your antibodies can fight against it. Like, yeah.
But you wouldn't need it in the first place because your body, the Most High ain't made us to be sick. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So
Alright, cool.
we wouldn't need that inside of us anyway.
Cool. This is Amos chapter 5 and verse 18. Woe unto them that desire the day of Yahweh. To what end is it for you? The day of Yahweh is darkness and not light. So yeah, man, these guys that are like in Ukraine, they don't want to desire the day of the end. Ukraine saying, look, we're coming to an end, man. We don't want to desire that day, man. Because that's going to be what? Destruction, man. Keep reading on verse 19. As if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him, or when he went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him, shall not the day of Yahweh be darkness and not light, even very dark, and no brightness in it? So yeah, man, you got the lion, that's the Arabians. You got the bear that met him, that's the Russians. And then the serpent is the Moabites, man. It's the Chinese, man. That will bite you, man. You can't get away. Ishmael, the Gog and Magog, the Moabites. Alright, they're all gonna come and get you, man. That's what the brother, get the eagle, man. They're all, remember the carpenter, innit? The 4 carpenters, man. They're all gonna come, man, and get you, man. And they got a big hook in his jaw, man. That means he's got a big arsenal rating to big guns and military and quick.
One time I left to
Yeah, man. Russia wants to blow up England, man, and so does China, man. England's done, man.
Salakia, what about the 4 horses? Is that to do with the what's going on with now?